Rangers are one of Scotland's biggest teams. Their trophy cabinets are full, but lately they've been falling short to Celtic, losing the last 3 league titles in a row to them, and they're currently 6 points behind them in the league table too. So today I'm going to change that, as I've become their brand new manager with one goal in mind: make them the world's best club. But it's not going to be that simple. I've taken Rangers and their rival Celtic from the Scottish Premiership and put them into the Premier League. We know they can do it in Scotland, but can they do it in England? So here we go, guys, season 1 with Rangers, and there I am, ready to take on the challenge. And that's exactly what it's going to be, guys, because this is the team that we've inherited in season 1. Guys, we've got a lot of work to do. We've only got 4 players 75 rated or above in the entire team, man. That isn't a good start straight away. And 3 of our best players are already in their 30s. Oh my god, we're really up against it with Rangers. But there is some good news, guys, because our highest rated players' average age is about mid-20s, and it's not much, but it's something that we can work off. We've also got a loan situation, but right now there's only 1 player good enough to be in the starting 11, so this really isn't too much of a situation. But this is, guys, we've only got 12 million to spend in season 1. How are we going to keep Rangers in the Premier League with only 12 million? I'll be real, I don't see us surviving the Premier League this year. There's so much quality in this league, it's ridiculous. And with us only having 12 million to spend, I really don't see how we're going to pull this off. I mean, there are some decent players in this team, don't get me wrong, but I don't see how we survive the Premier League, man. I just don't think there's enough quality there. But before we worry about any of that, we've got to first off sort our tactics out. So I'm going with the 4-3-2-1 formation this time, with a counter-attacking build-up play in a very, very deep line. It's basically parking the bus, and I feel like that is the only way we're actually going to do well in our first season in the Prem. As for our player instructions, we're basically having 3 strikers up top. We've got 2 box-to-box midfielders with 1 deep line playmaking. Our back 4 are basically staying back. And in my opinion, this is our strongest starting 11 that we can feel going into season 1. And honestly, it does look a little bit better. I'm happy to leave our front 3 alone, but we do need a stronger midfield, and we do desperately need a stronger defense. But with only 12 million, guys, there's only so much you can really do. I mean, we could sell some players, which I probably will end up doing, but not many of them are worth much at all anyway, are they? I mean, it's like banging our heads against a brick wall at this point. But for now, guys, I have indeed made my mind up. These are the players that I am selling and loading out in season 1. Now, granted, none of these players might be worth much on their own, but if we sell all of these players and loan everybody else out, we might actually scrape around 10 to 15 million, and that might just be enough to keep Rangers in the Prem. But guys, after managing to sell every single player on that transfer list, we've got just a bit more than 10 to 15 million. Try 43 million instead, ladies and gents. With that kind of money, we should surely be able to keep Rangers up, or at least give them a fighting chance to. But we still have to be smart about this, guys, which is why I want to improve our midfield. I mean, as you can see, we've loaned out one of our starting 11 midfielders, so it only makes sense to replace him with more quality. And I want to sign a much better centre-back, because as you can see, guys, our centre-backs right now really aren't anything to shout out about, are they? And also, in case you're wondering why Mohamed Diamande is now 2 ratings higher than he was before, I've converted him to a centre-mid, and it's shot his rating up like mad. But back to business, guys. I said I wanted a centre-back, and I think Alejandro Catano will do a job for us. Almost 30 granted, but he's 6'4" and 79 overall. He's got decent pace for a centre-back, good defending and physicality, and within our budget. To be fair, guys, him and our back line, I reckon, will do wonders for us in the Prem. And just like that, we've made our first signing in charge of Rangers, spending 16 million on centre-back Alejandro Satana. And that leaves us just enough money to try and sign Brian Cristante for that midfield. 29 granted, but he's 81 rated. He's not the fastest player in the world, but every other aspect of his game is brilliant and will defo make the difference for us in the centre of the park. And just like that, our transfer window is done after spending 21.5 million on Brian Cristante. And looking at the team now, guys, I'm still not entirely convinced we're going to survive the Premier League. I mean, the Premier League, as we all know, is unforgiving in FC25. Now, we do have a solid front 3. Our midfield is vastly improved now we've got Cristante there, but I'm still not entirely convinced by our defence. I mean, mean, if they don't improve this year by a decent amount, we're going to get slaughtered. I mean, if we do get relegated, the one thing I want to happen is Celtic get relegated with us, because I do not fancy you Rangers fans coming to hunt me down with pitchforks. But to be fair, guys, I think we might have done better than I thought. I mean, looking at these stats, they aren't looking that bad at all, are they? I mean, Danilo smashed it, 23 goal contributions in 40 games. That's not bad for his first stint in the Prem. And looking at this team, guys, it does nothing but fill me with confidence. I actually feel like we pulled it off. I can't believe we've actually done it. We are top 10 with Rangers for our first season in the Prem. That's amazing. We even finished 5 points higher than Celtic. That's the icing on the cake right there. We did, however, get knocked out straight away in the FA Cup by Watford. And Leeds knocked us out of the Carabao Cup. But finishing 10th in the Premier League when I actually thought we'd have got our backsides handed to us, that's a great start. But now it's time to figure out how to get this team from a top 10 finish into European football, because that's the next step with Rangers. And I feel like a new right back is a good place to start, because as you can see, James Tavernier's stats are going down. As much as he is a legend at Rangers, it's his time to be replaced. I also think replacing Butland is a good shout as well. I know how much you Rangers fans like Butland, but in order to take Rangers to that next level, I think this is what we've got to do. And we need a stronger centre-back than Robin Proper. I mean, 31, 76 overall. I reckon he's got one good year left in him anyway. This is, of course, all budget depending, but if we can sort those positions out in this team, we're looking at taking Rangers from top 10 to top 6 in just 2 years. And whilst I've got your attention, guys, if you are enjoying this video so far with Rangers, drop this video a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button if you're new. Well, guys, here we are in Season 2, and to my surprise, we've actually been backed by the board. We've got 50 million to spend. Which means if we play our cards right, we can definitely afford to improve our right back, our centre back and keeper role, and have a bit of money left over if we're lucky. And guys, I think we're off to a great start, because Yasin Bono is the keeper I'm going in for. Granted, he's 34 years old, but his contract's running out. And when you look at his stats, he's very well rounded for a keeper, plus he's 84 rated, which means we're defo improving on Butland. And we've managed to do this by only spending 5 million. And I am already feeling way more confident with Bono in goal. We just need to sort our centre-back and right-back position out, and we are set. And once again, we found a bargain. Aymeric Laporte's contract is running out, and he's only 31 still. Now, granted, his pace isn't amazing, but he's got good defending, good physicality and passing, and plus with us playing that really deep line, him not being that quick won't really matter. And there we go, 18 million later, we've got our centre-back. And this leaves us 16 million to spend, which might just be enough for our final transfer. Because I want to sign Mattia Zanotti, only 22, 76 overall. I know he's not an amazing right-back. I'm thinking more long-term. If we can get him on the right development plan and keep him playing well, he'll turn into a monster. And that is our transfer window done after spending 13 million and trading in our centre-back Martin Proper for Mattia Zanotti. And looking at this team now, man, it's safe to say if I wasn't confident before, you better believe I am now. I think we've got the perfect balance of young up-and-coming talent alongside really experienced players, and that can only be a good thing. But I'm not stupid, guys. I know we're not going to get top 6 football this year. I'm not saying we're too far away from it. I'm just saying we're not going to get it in Season 2. I mean, whilst we've made serious improvements with this team in Season 2, we still need to do a lot more work for us to get ready for European football. But for now, I'll settle for another mid-table finish. If we can do that, we can definitely work from there in Season 3. But guys, we're at the end of Season 2, and I cannot believe what we pulled off. We are top 4. We've got Champions League football for Season 3. How the hell are we doing this? Oh, the Bottle Jobs have won the league, man. That has really just put a downer on the season. That is insane though, man. I wonder where Celtic are right now. Oh, they've just about scraped survival. I mean, we're definitely doing better than them at the minute, aren't we? But despite our success in the Premier League, we're still absolutely shocking in the FA Cup. And the same goes for the Carabao Cup. But you know what? Looking at this team, I'm beginning to see why we've done so well this year. Frankly, guys, we've smashed it. But I definitely think signing Yasin Bono, Laporte, and also Mattia Zanotti played a big part in us getting top 4 football. As well as Danilo getting 21 goal contributions in 40 games. Fair play to him, by the way. In the Premier League, that's not easy. But with us finishing 3rd in the Premier League, that gives us Champions League football. And I, for one, feel like right now we're decent, but we're not quite ready for what's to come. That's not saying in a couple of seasons' time we won't be, but right now there are some improvements to be made. For example, we could do with stronger attacking midfielders than Nadim Bezrami Bajrami, and of course Yanis Hadji. Now I know this won't be popular amongst you Rangers fans, but this needs to happen. We need a stronger front three. We could maybe improve our midfield, maybe improve our defence a little bit more. Obviously this is all budget dependent, but because we finished inside the top 4, I reckon that budget won't be something we have to worry about. And this is what I mean, guys. Season 3's budget is 106 million. The board are backing us and then some. Now we could of course spread that money evenly across the entire team, but it feels like a no-brainer to me to use that money on our two weakest links. And those are of course Bajrami and Hadji, 77 and 78 rated. If we replace them with far better attacking midfielders, we're looking good going into season 3. But because we've got 106 million, I'm taking a different approach to signing these cams. I'm not going for the experienced players, I'm going for young up and coming really talented players. Which is why I'm signing Fares Shaibi from Frankfurt, only 23 and already 82 rated. He's got good pace, passing, dribbling, and he's a pretty skillful player, which makes him the perfect attacking midfielder for Rangers. But he is by a mile our most expensive signing yet, as we've just spent 48.4 million to sign him on a 5-year deal. And that's one attacking midfielder down. We just need a second one, and that's us done for season 3. And you know what, guys? I think I found him. Brejan Gruder from Brighton, only 22, a very good player already with really good stats, with Premier League experience, which will definitely come in clutch for us. And there we go, guys. £41 million later, we've got our 2 cams to wrap up our window. And looking at the state of this team now, guys, I'm feeling so happy. We have done wonders with Rangers in only 3 years. I mean, we're in the Champions League for goodness sake, and what makes this even better, we're ranked 26, we're nowhere near the bottom. And it's the same story in the Premier League, as we're currently 3rd in it after 4 games undefeated. I think it's about time we raised our expectations, man. I want another top 4 finish, and I definitely want to at least make it to the quarters in the Champions League. But guys, never mind a top 4 finish, we have won the Premier League with Rangers. They're the best team in England. How have we done this in only 3 years, man? Rangers are cracked. And whilst we're winning the title with Rangers, Celtic are once again just scraping survival. Bloody hell, it's like night and day. We're still shocking in the FA Cup though, as Brighton knocked us out. And the Blaze knocked us out at the Carabao Cup. Bloody no. No matter what we do, we can just never do well in these competitions. And to be fair, the same goes for the Champions League. We haven't made it through automatically. We are in the playoffs though. And that's where we play Real Madrid. Bloody hellfire. We couldn't have met up against any other team. We had to meet up against the best team in the world, didn't we? I mean, let's be honest, this team right now is the best it has ever been, but it's not on the level of Real Madrid yet, is it? But man, Danilo had a good year this time. 39 goal contributions in 52 games. What did I tell you? Give this guy time and he'll cook. Fares Shaibi had a good year too, so did Raskin, Gruder, Zanotti. To be fair, every player had a great year. It's just Danilo's had such a good year, it's making them look average. But whilst we won the Premier League this year, we also got annihilated by Real Madrid, so that says to me we've still got some work to do with this team to make them the world's best. And I think a good step's replacing Laporte and Satana next year, man. I mean, they're both 33, 32 years old. They're going to start going down in overall. I reckon we cash in on them and replace them with really good centre-backs. It's also time to replace Yasin Bono. I mean, he served his purpose brilliantly as a short-term goalie. Now it's time to replace him with someone younger and better. I'm also keeping my eye on Brian Cristante. I mean, he's almost 33, but he's actually still growing quite well. But if that stops happening next year, we're going to replace him too. And because we've won the Premier League title, the budget shouldn't be an issue. The question is, guys, how much are we actually going to get? Well, as we arrive into season 4, I can tell you we've got just under 150 million. I think we definitely would have got more if we did better in the UCL, but that's our target this year. But to do that, we need to sort our defence and goalkeeper position out this year, man. If we've got any spare money left over, we'll revisit the team and see where we can further improve it, but right now, that's what we've got to do. And in order to give us a little bit more money, we are selling both Laporte and Alejandro Satina. I mean, it makes sense. They're both at that stage of their career where they're going to go down in overall now. And there we go, for just under 40 million. Arsenal, for some reason, have signed both of them. I don't know what Arsenal are playing at, man. That's really bad scouting. But that gives us 192 million to bring in 2 very good centre-backs and a very good keeper. And I decided to start by signing a brand new keeper, as I've just spent 42 million on Anatoly Trubin. He's 6 6'6", already a very good keeper in his mid-20s, which means he's still got time to improve as well. I'm also signing Malik Thiaw for that defender role as well, mid-20s and already a very good player. And with him being rapid for a centre-back with great physicality, we might be able to get away with playing a higher line if we choose to in the future. And he only cost us 38 million to sign as well. And looking at that defence now, I'm pretty damn happy with it. We just need another centre-back and we're golden. But I've just realised we haven't got much experience in the team, so I'm signing Robin Lenormand from Liverpool, 30 years old, 86 rated as well. I mean, we want experience and we're going to get some with him. And I think we got a bargain with him, only having to spend 52.5 million to sign him. But we've still got 43 million to spend. The board have well and truly treated us, haven't they? And I think we use that money to replace Yilmaz. I mean, he's mid-20s now, he's 81 overall, he'll be decent for depth, but right now we need someone better in the starting 11 in his position. Which is why I'm going for Jayden Oosterwolde from Everton, mid-20s, already a much better player than Yilmaz too. He's absolutely rapid with good dribbling, defending and physicality. He's 6'4" as well. This guy's an absolute brick house. And that officially wraps up our window by spending 38 million on Jayden Oosterwolde. And guys, I am very, very happy with how this team is looking now. Do you know what's even better? Not only is the starting team looking good, our bench, considering we've done nothing to it, is looking half decent as well. And I do think that'll bode well for us in the Champions League. Funnily enough though, we've got a better team this year than last year, but this time we're actually ranked lower. But then again, they might be right. We've had a stinker start to the Premier League. 3 games, we haven't won one yet. But looking at the team, I'm not overly worried about it. I'm not expecting us to win the title again, but at the very, very least, I want a top 4 finish to get back into the Champions League in Season 5. And that's exactly what we've done, guys. We are second in the Premier League. To be fair, we weren't far off actually winning the Premier League twice in a row. I mean, we didn't, fair enough, but we did score the most out of everybody in the Premier League. That's something we can be proud of. We've also won the FA Community Shield, beating United on penalties. That's another thing we can be proud of. But Bristol City knocked us out of the FA Cup, man. How do we beat United and then lose to Bristol City? And we almost won the Carabao Cup. Bloody hell, Arsenal, man. Give me a break. So far this season, we are 2 out of 4. Hopefully, after the Champions League, we'll be 3 out of 5. And to be fair, there is still a chance. We just missed out on automatic round of 16 football, but we are in the playoffs. But to be honest, guys, looking at who's in the playoffs with us, I am not liking our chances of making it to the round of 16. Knowing us, we'll get Real Madrid again. But we didn't. We got AS Monaco instead, and we still got battered 5-3 on aggregate. I don't know where we're going wrong in Europe, man. We can't get to the round of 16. I mean, with the team this good, surely we should have made the round of 16 by now, man. I don't really know what's wrong with it. We got no weakness there. There's certainly no issues up top. I mean, Danilo got 38 goal contributions, 50 for Brejan Gruder, 16 and 7 for Shaibi as well. Maybe we focus on the bench a bit more next year, man. There's decent depth here, don't get me wrong, but there's not enough of it. But we can't flat out ignore the starting team because Brian Cristante's overall is going to go down next year, which means one way or another we're going to have to replace him. And because of how well this team has played this year and how much it's accomplished this season, I'm pretty sure the board will once again back us, meaning that everything we need to do next year we're going to be able to do. And hopefully, if all goes well, this will be us next year standing next to the Champions League instead of Atletico Madrid. And as we enter Season 5 with Rangers, I think the board want that to happen as much as I do because they've given us over 200 million to spend. And with this kind of money, not only should we win the Premier League again, we should be gunning for the UCL. But first things first, Cristante needs to be replaced. I mean, he's already gone down by 1 overall and the season hasn't even started. But I want someone with similar stats to him. He's been playing that box-to-box role really well for us, and I want someone who can do it just as good as him, if not better. Which is why I'm signing Enzo Fernandez from Fiorentina, mid-20s, 86 rated. And just look at his stats, man. Exactly what I'm after, the perfect box-to-box midfielder. But he's by a mile our most expensive transfer yet, as we've just spent 82.5 million to sign him on a 5-year deal. And just look at that midfield trio now. Absolutely brilliant. Now it's just time to focus on the bench. And to be honest, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, we need a striker and we need a centre-back, but apart from that, we're solid. So I wasted no time at all by spending 44 million on centre-back Wesley Fofana. Only 27, 84 overall with bags of Premier League experience, just what we're after. And following him is Hugo Duro for our second choice striker. Very similar to Danilo in terms of his stats, which in hindsight is a really good thing considering how good Danilo's been for us. And £45 million later, not only have we signed him on a 3-year deal, that's the end of our transfer window. And with the bench now looking like like this, I think we can finally say that Rangers no longer have any weak points in the entire team, which is good news going into the Champions League for the 3rd time in a row. I swear to God, by the way, how we're 29th out of 36 is beyond me. We should be near the top with how good our squad is. To be fair though, it's not been the best start to the Premier League. 4 games played and we've already lost 1. But to be fair, I want this team to focus more on the Champions League. We've already won the Premier League. I want us to now start trying to win the UCL. But as we end Season 5, we are once again in the top 4. Manchester City, once again the Premier League champions. They're just unstoppable. They also won the FA Cup. And they won the Carabao Cup. I mean, that just says it all really, doesn't they? They've easily won the treble. But hopefully they don't win the Champions League, as for the 3rd time in a row we're in the playoffs instead of going through automatically. But this time we finally get to the round of 16, smashing Real Sociedad 5-1. And we're in the quarters after just getting past PSG. And we're in the semis after beating Dortmund. We could be playing Marseille, Leverkusen or Liverpool. Oh, give me Marseille, please. We got Liverpool and battered them anyway. We're playing Leverkusen in the final. My good old friends coming back to haunt me. I mean, that team is no joke. That back 3 is absolutely disgusting. Never mind the rest of the team. So I think it's a good job that our front 3 know how to score goals. Danilo got 40 and 4 this year. 34 and 5 for Brejan Gruda. 13 and 9 for Chabi. And 10 and 10 for Enzo Fernandez. I mean, Danilo's not only the top goal scorer in the Champions League, he's also the top goal scorer in the Premier League, with Brejan Gruda coming in a close second, man. That is insane. And this is the team heading into the final against Leverkusen. And I'm not feeling too worried anymore. I feel like we're going to absolutely annihilate them. I mean, there's world-class quality all around the pitch. And remember, this team has won the Premier League and the Community Shield. But the one trophy we haven't won is the Champions League, which we've got an opportunity to do now. All we got to do is beat Leverkusen to do it. Gruden out on the ball. He's looking for that run from Danilo. Okay, Danilo hasn't got the pace, but Chabi certainly has. Can he get a 1-0 goal? And he has. Inside 10 minutes, we're smashing Leverkusen. First chance of the game, and we bag it like it's nothing. I've got a feeling the 4-3-2-1 this year is going to be overpowered as hell if you get the tactics right, man, because so far Leverkusen haven't had a sniff. But here they come. Oh, that's a good shot, good save. But for some reason, they've just had a free kick given to them. We need to defend it. Good block. Diamande's on the ball now, though. He's pushing up the centre of the pot. Look at him go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, good defending. Here they come, though, once again. Oh, that's a good ball inside. Good save. Here come Leverkusen once again. Oh, they're really turning the gas up now. That's a good block. Tell you what, since we scored a goal against them, they've really turned the heat up on us. That's good defending. Milero on the ball now on the left-hand side. Oh, they've got him behind. Oh no, by Leverkusen, they're going to score. What a save. Oh my God, what a bit of defending that was. Bro, that just skimmed the post, man. How the hell are we not level at the minute? Second half now, and we have absolutely no right to be ahead. We need to book our IDs up because Leverkusen, frankly, are killing us at the minute. And here they come. Once again, they're outside the box now. Good block. Hang on a minute. That block was a free kick. Why on earth is that a free kick, for goodness sake, man? I swear, if we concede from this... No! Oh, good save. We do have Brejan Gruda on the ball now, though. Okay, we're in behind. Marquinhos has really done poorly defending-wise there. Can we get a second? Oh, good save. Believe it or not, that's like our 3rd chance of the entire game. Leverkusen have literally dominated us. Here's Chabi on the ball. Okay, we need a bit of room. We've got a bit of room. We're going to take a shot from distance. Good save again. Enzo is on the ball. Okay, Danilo is there. Diamande, our holding DM. Can he make it 2-0? Oh my God, what a save again. This is insane, man. We've really got back into this game. We just can't freaking score. But here come Leverkusen, less than 10 minutes to go. They've got good passing going around here. Oh, that's a good... No! Keep it! Get it! Oh my goodness, Trubin, what are you doing to me? I swear, if we'd have had to go to extra time, because you cannot hold on to a flipping ball, I would have gone nuts. But here we come. Oh my God. Chabi to kill the game, and he's done it with 5 minutes to go. From almost conceding its outrun to scoring at the other. Ladies and gents, Rangers have won the Champions League. Oh my God, what a counter-attack that was, by the way. Chabi for his brace, open, nobody picking him up. Bang, get in. We got Enzo on the ball here. He's got a bit of room to run into. Can he make it a third? Oh, that's a great save. I'm dying for a third, though. Diamande to take it. That's a good ball in. Robin Namor. Oh, my God, what do we have to do to get a third? But we're not going to get a third, ladies and gents. That's the full-time whistle. We've destroyed Leverkusen. Well, not destroyed them. We beat them 2-0, but convincingly on the pitch, we destroyed them. But nevertheless, guys, we have made Rangers the world's best team. And we did it in 5 years, winning the Premier League and the Community Shield in the process. I wouldn't say that's bad going. We didn't win the FA nor Carabao Cup, unfortunately, but as you can see, we've officially won Rangers the Champions League. And that means my mission with them is complete. If you have enjoyed this Rangers review and want to see more content like this, make sure you leave this video a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button if you're new. And if you're still here and want to watch more of my videos, YouTube recommends you watch this one.